What's up, guys? It's Slim here again. Today we're getting ready to play some poker. Got my dog back here with me, but you probably can't see him. No intro today. Hope you guys noticed. No flash. We're just gonna get right into the poker. I think I'm gonna scratch all the production value and just me, my face, my voice, and a poker table. Because the last videos I made, you guys seemed to like the old ones anyway, and it didn't have all that extra stuff. So just me and the table. So let's jump into the 10 cent, 20 cent, shall we? And we're going to buy in for $20. Oh, that's all you can buy in for anyway. Okay, so one thing you have to have before a poker session: run good juice. I will never tell you guys what's in this, but this is run good juice. So we're going to run very well today. Four bet shove time. Got my dip in, got my run good juice, and we're good to go. Let's see what's going on with these people. Oh, 5-7 suited, and he jams all in pre-flop. What an idiot. And he's on my left. Oh well, might work out. Who knows? Yes, I'm shuffling my chips like always. And I'm sitting in my chair weird. But it's what I do. That's how I run good. Really don't feel like playing, but gotta pump out some videos and push out these poker hands and run this stack up micro stake style. After all, I'm a micro stakes player, so what should I be doing today? Playing micro stakes poker. So that's why I'm here. Murphy. I always see Murphy on these micro stakes tables, and he's always winning. Like big, like $100, $150 on a 10 cent, 20 cent. So I don't know if he just runs extremely well or if he's a good player, but if he's always up there on the leaderboard, then he's probably pretty good. We'll see what happens. Oh, I gotta show you this hand, guys. Last night, or no, 2 nights ago, I believe it was, I was getting beat up on a 10 cent, 20 cent. I was down like $70, $80. Just wasn't running bad, just really bad runouts and getting unlucky and getting rivered. So I said, screw it. I went to the 30 cent, 60 cent, bought in for $60, sat down with 5 other players, 4 or 5 other players, and my first hand was pocket aces. A guy raised to $1.80. There was a call or two behind him, and I just ripped the whole 60 in, thinking that it would look suspicious, me sitting down first hand, ripping it in my whole stack, because some guys, you know, get gambly like that, you know, after they're down a lot. So I was actually hoping to get a call there, and I got snapped off with ace king of diamonds. I think it was ace king suited, but I'm not going to tell you what happened. I'll show you the vid right here.
Run it up, 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 run it up. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up.
Wasn't that fucking awesome? And then I just dipped out, hit and run style. Hit and run style. That's how you run your stack up. Just hit and run. If you can double up in one hand, you're good. Just get off the table and play later. That's what I do. A lot of people like to stay with a bigger stack. That's fine too. Sometimes I feel like that. If I got a bigger stack, I can run people over. But that's mostly tournament style, I guess. Cash games, that doesn't mean you're going to run everyone over just because you have a big stack. Sometimes you just keep doubling up the little guys. So I chose to hit and run and cut my losses to like $20 that evening. I played for like 4 hours, losing that $80. Just up and down, up and down, up and down. And I was down 70, and I think at the peak of my best play, I was down 45. And then I lost again to some sort of cooler. But, yeah, I didn't play bad. Just got coolered and coolered and coolered. Like, it was ridiculous. So that's why I jumped off and hit that table that you guys just saw. Hopefully we can make something happen here today. Only really looking to double up. Triple up would be nice, but just want to put some good hands in. Maybe see something amazing. Straight flush, royal flush, quad, something interesting to show you guys in these videos. Maybe like a really massive cooler where I'm on the winning end. That would be fun. But even if I'm on the losing end, massive cooler makes for good poker content. And look, we start off with ace king. Not a bad start, but I probably won't hit the flop, and Murph's probably going to raise here. Oh, he didn't raise his button? What? Am I going to get a walk here? Or is he going to try to steal my blind? What are you going to do, Yoda Broda? I think I'm getting a walk. Wow. Have to show him that one. First hand ace king, and I get a walk on a 7-handed table, and I get ace king again. Wow. It's a little eerie start to this. See if this guy rips it in. That would be cool. Maybe. I would check that back. No need to bet that flop. I don't think he could have hit that very hard. It's 189. Put him all in. Ah, we both have ace king. So that is pretty fucking crazy right there. First hand, ace king, get a walk. Second hand, ace king, chop it with ace king. What are the odds of that? Holy shit. At least I didn't lose that pot. At least I was dumb enough to call his, what, flop bet? Ah, I wish he would have folded on my river, but to my river bet though. Murphy is a competent player, so my job today is to try to narrow his range down based on his opening raises, which probably is going to be hard to do, but I need to pay attention to Murphy because every time I look at the leaderboards, that fucker is always up there at the top. See what his BPIP is. He's got a 31% BPIP over 37,000 hands. So it's pretty standard for a solid player. And guys, I'm going to warn you now, I'm going to play pretty nitty on this session. So the run good juice is working out. We are up a whopping 10 cents. Come on. Good hands. I want to try my best to play like a game theory optimal today. I know that's debatable. Some of you guys like that. Some of you guys say I just play based on my gut feeling, my cards, and my reads. I'm never really a GTO player, but I'll give it a try today, maybe. But I will tell you, I won't be chasing a whole lot. I want the nuts. I want my biggest decision to be my bet sizing on the river with the nuts and how much I can get called. GTO would be to fold this from early position. And if you guys don't know, GTO is game theory optimal or game theory optimum. It's a style of play that involves mathematics and a certain strategy to play the most optimal / perfect type of strategy you can possibly play. A lot goes into it. And it's not too player dependent, I don't think. I think it's pretty much mathematical. See, I typically play player dependent and exploitative play. But we'll give the GTO a try. But if I'm in a situation where I can make some money or maybe lose some money, then that shit might go out the window. So we got Yoda Broda and Murphy with the biggest stacks, and I see those two names all the time, so I know they're grinders. Let's see where Yoda Broda is on the leaderboard. Yoda Broda is second, Murphy is third. I'm not first. It just always puts my name at the top to show me what I'm doing. This guy that's first is no longer on the table, so let's see who the biggest loser is. I'm going to try to touch my touch screen without shaking the camera. Probably didn't do it. Metalhead lost 66. And he lost big yesterday too. And one day I saw him, he was up like $150 on a 10 cent, 20 cent. These grinders, they make money. I mean, they grind every day, but I've seen them make some pretty good money on these small stakes. I don't think I'm going to defend this for 20 more cents. Maybe if a couple people call, I will. If nobody calls, I'm just going to fold it. Definitely not defending now. Gotta check Metalhead's VPIP. 31%, so that's pretty standard. Mine's 29%. Mickey Mouse is 61%, so he could be light here. I don't know. Let's see. Jack 7. Yes, he's pretty light and he's in pretty bad shape. Well, not too bad a shape. He's got hearts and he's got a live jack. There's the hearts right there. And they don't come in. He almost hit a straight. I know that Metalhead was sweating that one. No defense here in the small blind. In the small blind, with a middle position raised like that, I would have to have better cards, and I would have to be 3-betting. And this isn't something that I want to 3-bet first to act post flop. So we lose 20 cents in the blinds. Terrible hand on the button. And we got a guy on our left with a 61% VPIP, so I'm not going to try to steal blinds. At least until he's gone and replaced by another player. Because he's just not going to fold. The higher the VPIP, guys, the chances are that they're a little more loose. And if you raise pre-flop, chances are that they'll probably call with any two. Or at least their range is a lot wider than a thinking player's. You see, he just jammed Jack 7, which was very unnecessary. We would have flopped 2-pair here, but the most vulnerable 2-pair you can flop. And the board would have got a little dicey for us on that turn card. Murph takes a pot down. Shout out to you, Murphy, if you ever watch this video. I see you up there on them leaderboards. King 10's not a hand that I'm fond of at all. And like I said, it's very important to note that we have a guy to our left when we're in the blinds and on the button and in good position that has a very high VPIP. So getting one through pre-flop is not going to be easy this session. Murph raises. I'm probably ahead of his range right here, but these guys behind me, no call. Might be ahead of his range. It's close. I believe it's close. With a smaller bet sizing, with that open, might mean he's a little bit on the stronger side, but we're about to find out. Yeah, he's on the stronger side of his range. This should be an interesting hand. Unless it goes bet fold on the flop. Oh, we got 3 people in it. Mickey Mouse. See, Mickey Mouse is going to call everything pre-flop. I'm calling that now. Mickey Mouse is going to see a lot of flops. We would need runner, runner probably to take this pot down. Runner, runner, ace, jack. Alright, Murph did not defend on the flop. Maybe he had ace, king or something. I don't know. It's possible. Most people float the flop with ace, king in the small stakes. But a $2 something bet on the flop is a rather large bet for a 10-cent, 20-cent game. Me folding the queen 8 suited. If you guys hear a noise, I have a ceiling fan running above me. I can hear it in my headphones, but I don't know if you guys will be able to hear it. So yeah, I took some pretty bad beats yesterday, and I'm going to edit all those in, put them in a video, and maybe make like a bad beat cooler type compilation video. Guys, comment down below the worst beat you've taken in the last week or so. I want to hear some bad beat stories. So if you're watching and you have a good bad beat story, I would love to hear it. Make me feel a little bit better, please. Yesterday, or no, I keep saying yesterday, it was 2 days ago. I had pocket kings, and I opened. The guy 3-bet me. I flatted, and the flop came 10, 10, 10. I raised. I bet the flop. The guy flat called. On the turn came the 4th 10. I check. He bets. I flat. On the turn, it doesn't matter, really. It was a brick, like a low card. And I check again. He bets. I flat. He had ace king. So he wins with quads ace high, and I ended up with quads king high. Flop the full house and lose on the turn with pocket kings. I mean, on the river, I guess I could have gotten away from it. I could only really put him on, like, I don't know, I kind of put him on queens or jacks maybe. Didn't really put him on ace king because I'm holding 2 kings. Didn't put him on a 10 because there's 3 on the board. And even if I put him on a 10, I would have only put him on like ace 10 suited. He was a decent player. Or 9, 10 suited. But yeah, he had ace king. And called the flop. Got there on the turn for the nuts. And I'm sitting there holding second nuts, so I am obviously flatting the river. I'm in check call mode with that hand. And I'll put that hand in a video for you guys to see. It wasn't a huge pot, but I mean, it was, you know, we're playing $20 stacks. It was probably a $15, $16 pot. Well, no, 15, 16 on each side, so over $30 pot. Two pair. Fold the deuce 5 offsuit. Come on, quick double up, quick double up. Mickey Mouse all in with his garbage. See if Yoda calls. Yep, garbage, I called it. I've got the deuce 5, so I've got blockers to a straight. Two, 6, 7, 8. Okay, he had a set of 8s. Wow, he lost the last run out. Yoda Broda did to diamonds. Mickey Mouse is a weird character. Very weird character. I'm glad he doesn't have much money though, with him being on my left like that, because you never know when I'm going to raise or 3-bet and then him shove behind, which might induce further action from other players behind me, which might put me in a tough situation. Now if he shoves, he doesn't really have a lot of fold equity with his stack size. Like, I could call him right now and maybe win. I don't think I'm going to though. He just showed us 6-3. He's probably doing it now with a much stronger hand, or he's just tired of playing his stack and wants to rebuy. He's probably going to show us some stupid shit. Nope. I want aces or kings when he decides to do that dumbass shit. We got 2 small stacks and they're both to my left, so I never know when they're shoving pre-flop. And that's important to note, guys. Sometimes when I'm not paying attention, there'll be a hand that I might limp with or raise up, and I realize there's a guy or two on my left sitting there with $2-3, and all of a sudden they shove. And they were probably hands that I might not have raised had I known they were sitting there with such small stacks. I would have waited for the goods. Just to see, I don't know what he's doing. He'll shove 6-3 suited, but now he's only betting pot on a flop instead of shoving it. Just don't know what he's doing. I don't think he knows what he's doing. King 4 suited, probably not a defense because we got Mickey Mouse in the straddle, who will probably shove when it gets to him. Give me some good cards. Come on, let's do it. Good cards, please. I need some more run good juice. The run good juice. Guys, I'm just fucking with you. This is bottled water with the Hawaiian Punch packets that I just put in there and shake up. That's all it is. But I caught my run good juice. Just because I'm going to run good today. So we've had 2 hands. Our first and second hand, ace king and ace king. Win the first one with a walk, chop the second one against ace king. And if I get dealt king 4 next hand too, that shit's going to be crazy, because I think I just had it 3 hands in a row. Let me look. Last hand, we had king 4. The hand before that, we had king 4. So yeah, 3 times in a row now I've had king 4. 3 times in a row. Now we're going to get dealt 4 king. Queen 3, not much different. No need for the time deception on hands that you're quickly folding. It's not a timing tell to hit the fold check button when you have a hand this shitty and you have no interest in playing in the pot. Pre-flop anyway. Time deception can be a little bit useful post-flop, I believe. This hand I will limp with, but I'm not going to raise it up. If it was ace-5 or below suited, I would raise with it. But I'll limp it. Yodabroda's got a deep stack, so we'll go ahead and flat his open with a suited ace and see what pans out. And if Mickey Mouse shoves and Yodabroda folds, I'll probably call. So there we hit our ace, but it's not the flop that I was hoping for. We might have to call one more street. Sometimes when they bet the 60-cent open, they can be very strong. There could be a set of kings in here. Not for the Mickey Mouse or twin 50-50, but for Yodabroda. Yodabroda flats this. I feel like he's got ace-6 beat. So you guys might think this is a nitty fold, but I'm going to make it, and we're going to find out. We had him, but we would have chopped. We would have chopped Mickey Mouse's money, but it wasn't much. So dust off 60 cents there with a bad read. Need to know if Yodabroda's hand was suited. Was it suited, guys? Yeah, it was suited. Okay, so he raised with ace-5 suited. Okay, so that's standard. If it was offsuit, I'd be a little skeptical with his opens, but standard play, and he hit his ace and he bet it. I just thought he had a bigger ace than me. I know most of you guys think that's a nitty fold, but I've played with him a lot, and most of the time there he will have a bigger ace than me. Not much bigger though, because he checked the flop, I believe, for pot control, or to induce Mickey Mouse to shove. Now Mickey Mouse is gone and we don't have to worry about him shoving behind us, but we still have one more small stack. King 7 suited. Nope. And by playing this tight, guys, the other players are noticing this if they're paying attention. So when I do decide to open, I should hopefully get credit for it. I don't want somebody cracking my aces with some stupid shit. If I open with aces or kings, I want to get called with queens or jacks. Or 3-bet, because I will jam with aces over top of a 3-bet pre-flop, because it's so easy to get called on these small stake tables. It's so easy to get called. Like even when I sat at that 30 cent, 60 cent you saw, it was a ridiculous $60 jam. That was so ridiculous, but I got snapped off with ace king. So It's not difficult to get calls when you jam over an open or a 3-bet pre-flop here. Sorry guys, I'm always rearranging myself in my seat because I sit in it so much, my knees start to hurt. Hope I'm not cutting off my head in the video. So what time it is? It is 3:25 p.m. I got up late today. I haven't eaten yet, so I'm a little hungry. Got pizza waiting on me, so this might not be a long session. That's why I wanted to, like, you know, maybe hop in a cooler type hand real quick and double up so I can log off and eat and then come back to the tables. Probably should have just ate first, right? But oh well. I found a seat open, so I just wanted to get in the game. So no, we are not winning right now, but it's only been 20 minutes maybe. But at least we're playing the right way. I could play a little more aggressively, especially with like the Queen-8 suited type hands I've been getting. But I'm just trying to feel out what the table's playing like right now. That's all I'm really trying to do. Just see what they're doing first before I start opening what do you call them? Speculative hands, marginal hands, spec hands. So yeah, I'm playing like a nit. I'm playing like a pussy. Won't be defending this hand in the big blind. It's fucking Jack 3 offsuit. Doesn't look like a spot. I probably could squeeze here. I probably have enough credit already to where I could squeeze there. Maybe. But not with Jack 3 offsuit. Maybe if I had like King Queen suited, something like that, King Jack suited, Ace Jack, Ace Queen, maybe I would think about a squeeze play, but just not a good enough hand. And for those of you out there that watch these videos that don't know what a squeeze play is, it's when somebody opens pre-flop, you get a couple flat callers behind, or if somebody limps and you get a couple over limpers behind, and you just raise it up with any 2 cards just to get folds out of everyone. That is a squeeze play. And the reason that I give you the definition is because I know that I have viewers that are beginner poker players. So if you guys have heard all this stuff before, my apologies, but I do have people that watch my videos that are beginners and that are trying to learn from scratch to start playing poker for money. So I'll occasionally throw out little tidbits there that most poker players already know. 8-9 offsuit. That is a speculative hand in the small blind that we might be able to open with to get folds, deny equity, or at least take control of a pot, depending on what happens here pre-flop. I don't know what I'll do. If it's limped around, I might just limp. If it's limped around, I'm not going to fold for 10 more cents. I just don't want to have to call or raise from the small blind. I may do it though. Okay, we got what we wanted, but we didn't get the flop we wanted. And these are the types of spots where I take my time before I check. Actually, I do that pretty much anytime, but there are no really good turn cards for us, so it's time to give up. That being one of the worst. A club would have been okay. And really a club, an 8 or a 9, that's it on the turn. King 3, so he had a 3, he had a 3. Okay, we would have won the hand, but we would have had to get to the river. And I just don't see that happening there with the betting. How big was the pot? Small pot. I can't call a bet on the flop there because there are no good turn cards for us. The 8 or the 9 comes off. We still don't know where we're at, and we're going to have to bet and see if anyone raises. Or if they flat 3-bet the river, then we would have to fold with 2 kings out there. So we're just casually blinding away, not making any moves yet. Like I said, I'm just waiting for a good hand to double up with. And if you play micro stakes, that should be your objective. To double up, maybe play a little more if you're really feeling it. If not, leave, come back, double up again. Do that 5 times a day. You're making $100 a day. It's not that difficult. I mean, you may not do it all 5 times, but there have been days that I do. And, you know, say I double up 5 times in one day, some of those sessions are more than double ups. There have been plenty of days where I've played 5 sessions, won all 5, and have at least doubled up. Okay, we're in late position with Jack-10 offsuit. So I like to fall into the trap of thinking that this is a beautiful hand, but it's not. I always fall victim to thinking that this is a great hand. And although it does have some good playability, we're probably behind Murphy's range here. Given that he is a middle position opener. Ace high flop, so we would have been in a situation to call a flop bet. Check call. Might have been a hand we could have gotten in there with. But if we did, I would have 3-bet it and not flatted. Just to take control of the pot. Now at this point, nobody's laying an ace down. Unless there's a really big bet on the river and one of those flush draws come in. Which it did. Let's see what happens. King high wins. Wow, King 9. Whoa, he was ahead of my range with Jack-10 offsuit. Ace 8. I do not like middling aces because when I hit my ace, it's often very hard to tell if your ace is any good, or rather if your kicker is any good. So, although I could probably squeeze here, I'm going to give him a little more time to think I'm the tightest player at the table. We are looking for premiums, guys, and we are looking to get respect for our open bets. I mean, we've only lost $1.50. That's nothing. We'll get that in one pot. I hope all you beginners out there that watch the videos are actually learning from this. I'm trying my best to teach you the best way to play micro stakes so that you can win some money. Yes, we are losing, but we're only losing $1.50. We could have lost more by flatting or raising a couple of those Queen 8 suited type hands. Queen 10 offsuit, middle position. Kind of would want to limp with this, but there's not a lot of limping allowed on this table. That's another thing I've noticed, is that there's usually always an open better. Somebody raising pre-flop. Watch me be wrong this time. Ha! I'm not wrong. Thank you. Whatever your name is. Flopping in 3-5. Whatever the fuck that's supposed to mean. And look, we flop nothing with Queen 10. So maybe I'm not playing GTO. I don't know. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I don't fully understand GTO. But we're making the right folds. I mean, results oriented, obviously. When we aren't flopping shit, I can look back and say, oh, I'm glad I folded that. So that is rather results oriented. So maybe I'm not playing GTO. This would be a hand that I probably could have opened. But I've just, I've got tens of thousands of hands in on micro stakes poker, especially in this club, and it just always seems like when I open a hand like that, somebody is holding something that's above that range there. Look, we flop a gutter with a backdoor flush draw. Is that a gutter? Yeah. We need a jack. And look at that bet size on the flop. It's a whole pot size bet on the flop. There goes Tyrone. What's up, buddy? Who is it? Get him. Get him, boy. Get him. Get him, boy. Come on. Come here. Let the people see you. Come on. Come here. Come on, bud. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. There's my buddy. There's my buddy Tyrone. Give me a kiss. That's my buddy right there, Tyrone. Okay, so we were going to play this hand in the big blind, but now we're not, because there was an open and a 3-bet. Boy, I'd love to get in there with 5-6 suited and just smash that flop, but no. Not responsible. And you guys can call me the tightest or the worst player in... Oh, shit. The worst player in the world. That's fine. The 3-better could have aces. If he did, that'd be a massive cooler. But I doubt he has aces. Somebody has something. He probably has ace 10, ace jack. He wouldn't do that with a 5. Damn, I wish I would have called. Have his whole stack. It just wasn't the right time to call 5-6. Ace 9. I said ace 10, so I was close. And 3's called. Actually, I was going to show him the 5, but you know what? Today we're not showing anything. Just let him have it. I could have had 2 stacks right there. Damn. Stop being such a pussy, Eric, and get in there with some cards. If I could have only called and saw that flop. It was what, $2.40 to call for that flop. We'll go ahead and limp our small blind, see if the option checks. If he doesn't, I might still call. Okay, so anybody here would check a queen unless they're really scared of a heart draw. So nothing can happen for us to win this hand unless we bluffed at it. On a board like that, I don't really want to try to bluff, because if they're on a heart draw, they're going to call to see a river. And if they brick it, we don't even know if we can get them to fold, because they could have the queen. So ace jack from the button. If it limps or folds to us, we're going to raise it up. If somebody opens before us, we're going to flat. Okay, so we're going to raise it up. We're going to raise to 80 cents. That's my standard raise on a 10 cent, 20 cent. It's 80 cents, no matter what cards I'm raising. In this situation, depending on, you know, if there's a open already or a bunch of people behind me. That is a huge 3-bet, so we're going to lay it down. Lay down the big 3-bet. Okay, so my theory didn't work at all, thinking that I would get respect when I opened a hand. Did not work. But he probably had the goods anyway. Jacks maybe for a 3-bet that big. And he's checked his option behind us for 20 cents when we've limped before, so he had to have been very strong there. Ace jack, no good. Check it, check it. All right, still cannot flop any flushes or flush draws or pairs for that matter. Not running well at all. I'm tempted to put a bet in here, but somebody's on a club draw, they're calling anyway. Now I can put the bet in. But is it really believable that I would bet when a deuce comes out? I don't think so. Okay. Now, if nobody has a deuce or a 6, I win the pot. Unless somebody has a 7, which they would have bet by now. I think even a 6 would have bet the turn. So it's probably going to just check all the way around. Unless somebody's really fucking sneaky. Yeah, I figured that didn't make any sense at all to me. So we pick off a bluff with ace high. Good job, Eric. For those of you that don't know, that's my real name, Eric. I call it Slim's Poker Blog because Slim is my DJ name. DJ White Boy Slim. And most people don't even call me Eric. I call myself that. Most people actually really call me Slim. I probably should have played this 10-8 of diamonds. I would have just rather been a couple spots later in position. I know I'm really picky. But hey, playing micros, this is what you have to do. You just have to sit and wait for your spot. I like the fact that we picked off the bluff with the ace high. Because we worked it through our heads, guys. We ran it through our heads. And the bet on the river did not make any sense because we said that he would have bet a 6 at least by the turn. And he would have bet a 7 on the flop or the turn. So I'm looking to limp and call pre-flop here. Hopefully it limps around, but I'll call and open if it's reasonable. Some people just don't make reasonable opens. That's a button raise, and it is a reasonable size. So even though our hand isn't that strong, we could be disguising the strength of it, because it may be better than what he's holding. And he's going to c-bet this flop because it's so dry. Who calls 80 cents with a 5 or a 4 in their hand? Unless they have a pocket pair of 5s. feel like I want to peel one more. I just feel like that's a standard C bet. Check again. Hopefully he slows down. If he doesn't slow down, we have no choice but to fold. He doesn't slow down. We caught him bluffing before. I'm wondering if he has like nines or maybe a set of eights or like pocket tens. But for 360, we've got to fold there. Not a good turn. We were looking for a diamond. Or an ace or a nine. Ace, nine, or a diamond, I call the turn bet. Even though if it's a nine, we may still be behind. He could have had pocket tens or something like that. Could have had ace, king. So the run good juice isn't really working right now. Maybe my body hasn't metabolized it quick enough. Maybe it's about to kick in. Down $3.93, I believe. Yep. Down $3.93. And just looking for one hand where we'll make that back plus a little more. Ace, nine. Is that 3 times in a row, guys? Last hand was queen eight, so no. Then ace, nine, 10-8, ace, nine. So we've had it 3 times in the last 5 hands. This one being off-suited. I don't know why people use a time bank pre-flop unless it's like an accident and it automatically goes into your time bank. Like say if you have to go away from your device that you're playing on for a minute, you don't get back in time. I don't know if it automatically kicks your time bank in, but I've seen that a lot, people using a time bank pre-flop. This flop in 35 really likes to open from late position. I really like to catch, I would love to catch him. But unfortunately, I think we're going to be folding this. Although I could 3-bet him just to see what happens, but I'm going to wait for better cards to 3-bet him with. That kind of hurts. Because I would have donk bet this flop and see what he did. Because he's going to c-bet. Yeah, I would have donk bet that flop. I just haven't narrowed his range down yet. He is playing position, that's for sure. I am tired. I need to eat, guys. This might be a short losing session. I've got to go eat. Come back. Good squeeze here. What's his VPIP? Yeah, even if I tried to squeeze, he was going to call probably. Pocket deuces. We are looking to flat and open and set mine. We're on the button, so we could have opened ourselves, but we're not. Come on, give us a deuce. Let me double up through Murphy. He can be pretty aggressive when he has a hand, so if he flops an ace and has ace king or something, would be good for us. Ah, everything but a deuce. Wow. All the way around it. Wrapped all the way around the deuce. Come on with the C bet. Now, I don't have any spades, so that makes the chances of them having a spade a lot better. So we're just going to let it go. We only flatted for the purpose of set mining anyway. Would have been a great hand to hit a deuce on, though, especially with that board pairing on the turn. A great hand to hit a deuce on. Don't put a deuce on the river. Alright, so we haven't really made any mistakes. We may just be playing a little bit too passively here. But we are playing tight. I guess we're playing standard. I mean, I had the ace-king the first hand. I would have raised it up, but I got the walk. The second hand, I got ace-king. I raised it. I c-bet the flop with air. And I bet the river with air. So I'm not necessarily playing passive. I am playing aggressive when I have a hand. We just aren't getting any hands. And I keep referring back to the queen 8 suiteds because I feel like those are the best hands that I've had. That and the ace 9 suiteds. But that's been the top of our distribution so far. Just wondering if an 8 would be good here. If he checks, then yes. Usually when they take that much time, they don't check. But I could be wrong. Right again. Right again. Big river bet, so I don't know. Maybe he hit an ace on the river. He either hit an ace on the river or he just bought the pot. Feel like maybe I play a little too tight when I'm on camera like this because I have you guys watching me to hold me accountable for my bad play. I could have been in there with top pair, which probably is good on the flop here. And still good. Unless he checks some sort of 8 on the button. I'm always talking worst case scenario, I know that, but believe me, I have not been running well. I know I should not have let that affect a new session. If you run bad a night or two before your next session, don't let that affect you mentally. And really, I'm not. Just, we're not getting anything playable here. And the best cards that we're getting in early position. So, not really an ideal session just yet. Esky is at the table now. I played with him a lot too. Not enough yet to know if he's solid or not. He's always sitting around, starting stack that I've noticed. Oh, we get to check our option. Wow. And flop nothing. Nothing that we can even bet or call with. Let's get out the way. Guys, let me know in the comments if you play like this or if you are more aggressive than I am, because feel like I'm not being aggressive enough, and maybe that's why I'm down $5, because I'm just not pushing the pots. What would you guys do? Would you guys play my style or play more aggressive? Comment down below, let me know. And guys, if you like the videos, please subscribe. Since we're going to do away with the production value and just give you the raw poker, probably put one of these out every day, if not 2 a day. So, and I am a winning micro stakes player. Yes, I'm losing today, but only $5. I typically play bigger than this, but when I do videos, I play smaller. But if I get more watchers, more views, more subscribers, then I'll start playing bigger games. I only have like $240 on this account right now. So I don't typically play beyond my means. I don't take shots. You know, I like to win between $100, $150 a day, and that doesn't happen every day. I'm lucky to win 150, maybe 4 times a week. But normally, they are all winning days, normally. But every week is a win for sure. Every week is a win, but some of them aren't big ones. And this is not my full-time job. This is just supplemental income. It's a hobby. I don't call myself a professional. I do it for fun, to make videos, and just for a little bit of supplemental income. Gas money, shopping money, stuff like that. But I guess the main reason I do it is to put out videos. A lot of my friends, I used to play big live, and a lot of my friends used to know that I would win decent money playing poker. And they would always tell me, oh, I wish I knew how to play poker. And I say, well, it's not very hard. You should try. You should start. And so lately, I've had a lot of friends asking me what to fold, what to play, what to raise, what to 3-bet, this, that, and everything else. So that's why I do the videos. I say, well, how about this? I'll just record my sessions, and you can watch them. You can see what I fold and what I play. Now, I'm not the world's best player, but been playing a lot longer than you guys that have asked me for help. So you might learn something. But today you're really learning nothing. Could be worse though. Not the most exciting vlog, that's for sure. Unless we get like a 4-way all in and I just win it all. Just card dead, card dead, card dead. Ace King has been the best hand we've had, and we've only had it the first 2 hands. Then Ace 9 suited, then probably Queen 8 suited, pocket deuces. That's about it. I don't think we've had a pocket pair over deuces. I think the deuces were our only pocket pair. So when this happens, you just sit and wait patiently. Poker can be a very boring, strung out game. But if you're patient and you pick your spots, you'll come out on top. Trust me. Most of the time. Unless variance is not swinging your way. Variance is not a factor in this session here because we just simply cannot play anything that we're dealt. I feel like we should just go ahead and open this. Just because we're going to try one. We're going to try to take control of a pot. Maybe even get lucky and hit it. But I feel like we're just not doing enough. And then I run into that. only one of the 2 or 3 pots that I've opened that I really didn't even want to open. Just felt like I needed to produce more action. And then I run into a 3-bet jam all in with Jack, and I have Jack 10 offsuit and cannot make the call. So now I wonder if they think I'm opening light. It's another thing that happens when you open in a 3-bet and you just fold. They can start to presume that you're just opening light, and I don't want that to happen. I want to get credit for my raises to put them in more difficult decisions on later streets. This is not a bad starting hand. I will call an open with this, depending on if it's reasonable, but I doubt there's anything that will be thrown out there to make me fold this hand. It's not the best hand, but it's one of the best we've been dealt so far. It's better than Jack 10 offsuit, that's for sure. So we go 4 ways. And once again, we cannot flop anything. We can't even flop anything that would give us a good turn card. So we get out of the way. If I had something that I could 4-bet with, believe me, I would 4-bet, but we just haven't found the spot yet. Excuse me. Yeah, pretty boring session. But we're going to turn it around, guys. I have a good feeling we're going to turn it around. Well, we could have won this hand here, but would we have gotten to the river? Yeah, we would have won. Small pot, though. Not worth it. Queen deuce. We would have been behind the whole time till the river. You see these terrible hands, right? Fuck you. Run good juice. Fuck you. What do you guys think we're doing here? Probably could have guessed that one. We're down $6.73 and we haven't even done shit. If this would have translated into a 2-5 game, or in this club's instance, a 2-4 game, then the $7 we'd be down would be like $175. So it's good that we're playing micros this session. Those hands start to look pretty after sessions like this. And remember the last time I folded that, we would have flopped trips and we would have gotten 2 stacks. Because one guy flopped an ace, the other guy had pocket 3. So we would have gotten 2 stacks out of that deal. We're going to go ahead and... we're in first position. We're going to let it go. Didn't realize how early we were. Pretty big raises on the flop. Bet bets, I should say. Is a bet also a raise? I never. That's 9 years I've been playing poker, and when he made the bet on the flop, can you call that a raise too, or is it just a bet? I think it's just a bet. I said raise, but it's a bet. He didn't raise anything up because there had been no action, so yeah, it's just a bet. I'm gonna flop a gutter ball to a 4. A backdoor runner flush. Since I've been playing so tight, my getting aces and jamming pre-flop probably will not work at this table. I don't have that kind of image where I'm reckless like that. Just tired today. Ooh, rivered the nuts. Oh, I had a feeling we were going to get pocket tens there, but I should know better. Come on, run good juice. Might have to screenshot this. Might be interesting. Ooh, a queen comes out too. Look at those hearts. Well, if the heart would have came out, that would have been dirty. Queens picks up a good pot right there. See, why can't that be us? What's up, buddy? Come on. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come on up so they can see ya. Come on. My boy. My buddy Tyrone. This is Tyrone, guys. Say hi. My big buddy. You can kiss. Can I kiss? You won't get daddy kisses no more? You know the camera's on? You're all dirty because you were digging outside. The Labrador Retriever. My buddy Tyrone. We got another all in. Chop it up. Maybe. 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 Okay. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, you want to be on Daddy's vlog? Want to be on Daddy's vlog? Good boy. Daddy's best buddy. You gonna give me some run good? You gonna give me some run good? Do you want to go potty? You gotta go potty? You gotta go potty? Yep. Gotta take the dog out. Be right back, guys. Come on, let's go potty. Have fun, buddy. That is the first dog I have ever owned on my own, and the best possible dog I could have ever picked out. He is amazing. Such a good dog. And we also have a little baby Shih Tzu. Her name is Lizzie, and she is adorable. She is with her mom, my fiance Brianna. Brianna is with her mom. She is pregnant. We are expecting a baby in 5 months. So she will go up to her mother's and stay for a week or two because her sister has a newborn baby girl. So this is her first pregnancy, first child. So she's up there around the baby a lot, learning, taking care of her, helping her sister, getting advice from her mother, you know, doing woman stuff. And we are sitting here doing man stuff, poker. Although poker really isn't man stuff anymore because I lose to every single woman that sits at my live tables. I don't know why, they just play better than I do. So no sexism here when it comes to poker because I've been felted by some females. I remember one time, couldn't believe it. I was grinding the 1-2 for hours and hours, probably 8 or 9. And I ran my stack up from 300 to 900. And this chick comes over, and I said to myself, I even might have declared to the table that I'm playing 3 more hands around to the blinds. She comes down with a stack that covered mine from a broken table. First hand, I have pocket aces. This is no lie. This sounds like a lie. I have pocket aces. And I raise pre-flop, she calls. The flop comes down 6-6 ace. I raise, she flats the flop. Turn comes something, I raise, she flats. River comes something, I raise. She jams all in, I snap call, and she had pocket 6s. And I only had 2 more hands to play, and I was going home with 600 in profit. Plus what I thought I was making off of her. I thought she was going to double me up. I was so excited when she jammed that river. When I saw pocket 6s, my jaw dropped. I couldn't believe it. 9-10 hours down the drain. Oh, I'll never forget her. I know exactly what she looks like. I will never forget that woman. Never forget her. She haunts my dreams. Grinded for like $600 in profit. Then I think I'm making another $900. So I'd have walked away with $1,500 up for the day on a 1-2 table. And she flips over quads on the river. And I was just bewildered. Is that the right adjective for that? Bewildered? I was in astonishment. I could not believe it. She played me like a fiddle that whole entire hand. I mean, but all you guys out there are losing your money in that fashion. Come on, you flop top boat with aces full of 6s. And the other 2 cards that came, the turn and the river, I don't remember what they were, but they weren't face cards. And it didn't matter. I had top boat and was always going to have top boat, regardless of the turn and river. So I just thought, cha-ching, money in the bank. No. That would have been a good hand to play. Middle pair and a gutter to the nuts, maybe. I don't know if it was a gutter to the nuts. I'm not worried about it. Alright, let's just flat here and see what happens. Ah, we flop a pair. Let's bet. See if we can win one pot. Well, we did win one with a walk, and then we chopped one with ace king. And damn, we're getting 3-bet here. At this point, I'm beginning to feel like they're just trying to run us over. What the hell is going on? Was that a nitty fold? His flop bet sizing is just so big. But see, that's why I say pick your spots, because when I pick the right spot and I actually have that board locked down and he does that, then I get paid, but it's just not developing. This has been the worst run of cards I have seen in a while. If I open this and get 3-bet. Oh, he left. He left. I'm going to open this one too. Something's got to happen, right? Did not want that guy to leave, because I wanted to exploit his bullying flop raises. So we won our second pot. I don't consider a chop a win. Although we did win 10 cents, I don't consider that a win. So we win our second pot here. Small, teeny little pot that we won 30 cents on. Basically, we just got the blinds to fold. I didn't want that last guy to leave, damn it. I wanted to hit a strong hand and check it to him and let him go crazy. Alright guys, it's rally time. Let's rally back, guys. Let's rally back to starting stack. I wanted to free roll my way into a tournament today, but things aren't going the greatest. And I'm not topping back up because I don't need to. We still have over 50 big blinds. All over 50 big blinds, so no need to top up. I mean, especially when there's stacks that are right around even with ours, even one that's smaller. So double ups do happen in poker. It is a thing. Jack 4 in check call mode. 5-6. I was on the verge of opening that hand. Results oriented, I'm glad I didn't. But I could have took it down pre-flop, you never know. So bored, I'm gonna start sleeping through hands, so don't mind me, guys. Have fun watching poker being played amongst all the other players. And this is where time lapse begins. The magic of editing. Come on. Card gods. Hit me with the deck right in my forehead. Yeah, I just thought this morning that I want the vlog to go a separate way. I don't need all that fancy post-production stuff, even though it's not that fancy. I just want to put what you're seeing up on YouTube so you can just watch every single session that I play. So I want to make it easy enough to where I don't have to do anything in editing. I can just make a thumbnail, upload it, have it up in the same day, and hopefully upload a session every single day, and you guys will get to see the ups and downs. And this is a down right now, but hopefully you'll see me rally back, and hopefully next session, if you guys watch, will be a great session. But oh my goodness. But yeah, I just want you guys to ride the wave with me and, you know, see how I do being a micro stakes player, you know, 5, 6, 7 days a week. And I'm not going to clickbait any of the thumbnails either, but I'm also not going to give you any spoilers. So if you guys watch a session like this and it's boring and I'm not doing anything, my apologies. Sometimes it happens. Now if there is an exciting session, I'll put something in the thumbnail to imply that. So guys, hit subscribe and hit that bell notification if you guys want to join me in watching my sessions that I play every single day. I am in this mode where I am definitely going to upload a session every single day, no matter what. Win, lose, draw, rain, sleet, or snow. Every day, micro stakes vlogs. No fancy schmancy stuff, just this. Now I do have a vlog that I'm editing right now that does have some of that stuff in it, so the second vlog that I'll have on my YouTube channel will be with the intro and all that stuff, all the goofy shit I do. But from now on, just this, guys, because it's so much easier for me to upload and get to you guys so that you guys can actually watch the poker content, since that's what you guys care about the most. At least that's what I like. Aside from Jamin Burton, I love his vlogs because he's funny and does some amazing editing work. If you guys have not watched Jamin Burton, check him out on YouTube. Jamin, Jaman Burton, Burton. I'll probably, actually I won't put that on the screen because I'm not doing any editing, so you might see me put a link up there once in a while. If not, and it's something important, it'll be down below in the description box. Wow, wow, wow. I don't even have to make a shitty run bad or card dead compilation. I can just use this whole session. I was going to say, let's see if we can vote here with that. I like to play my hands after I fold them. Sweat them after folding. Because that's all I'm doing is folding. 6 deuce offsuit on the button. Just nothing I can do. Wow. Wow. I mean, I always know that when I vlog, there's a chance that it could be boring or that I may lose. But, you know, it's fine if it's a cooler or if I'm playing bad or something. But this is just stagnant. I really don't think I'm playing bad. Granted, I could play a little more aggressive, but I mean, look at the cards that I'm getting on a 9-handed table. Now, if this was a 6-handed table, yeah, I can mix it up a little more. I want to open this. I don't know why. There's no rhyme or reason for this open. Just late position, suited king, and I win my third pot. 30 cents. So maybe, oh, now I have a decent hand. So maybe they are respecting my opens now. I don't know. But it is going to look strange opening twice in a row. Usually players are skeptical when you open 2 or 3 times in a row, and they will look you up or 3-bet you. But I'm fine opening this hand. I've got some key blockers. I'm going to check that because there's not really a turn card that can hurt us. And if he has an ace, he'll flat here. We'll put it on a small side, make it look like maybe we have an ace. Because we did raise pre-flop. We've got the queen. Yeah, boom, another pot. Are we rallying, guys? Is this rally time? I saw that king, damn it. King 5 off, we will not open. We just opened 2 or 3 pots, so 2. The run good juice is metabolizing. We only won like $1.31, $1.01 and 30, yeah, $1.31 in those 2 hands. So we are down 667. At least it's not 666. I'm not superstitious, but the 666 thing, don't like that one. So I'm curious, guys, if you do like watching my poker content, do you guys just like this setup, or do you guys like it when I do the production stuff, when I might, do some funny pop-up fun facts, or do the self-deprecating stuff, or the intro music in my headphones that you guys can hear and listen to? Tell me what you guys like down in the comments. Is this even useful material for you guys to watch? Just want a little bit of feedback. See if you guys actually get anything out of this. Or if you guys just like to watch, micro stakes poker. I don't know a lot of people that like to watch micro stakes poker, but there are some. I watch it because I play it. So I'm always watching micro stakes to see what I can do better, because everybody can always improve. But I do have one thing I want to say about learning micro stakes poker. I see players like Alec Torelli and a couple, I can't stand that piece of shit, but other players too that are professionals, that are millionaires, or maybe not millionaires, but are very wealthy, that have no business playing micro stakes, offering micro stakes courses on YouTube on how to beat micro stakes. And one thing I want to say is, why the hell would you take advice on micro stakes poker strategy from players that are never playing micro stakes? I mean, is it likely that somebody like Alec Torelli has tens of thousands of hands this year in micro stakes poker? I don't think so. I really doubt that. But when you're watching me, you are watching a micro stakes poker player. Like, this is me 5 to 7 days a week. I'm sure I put in at least 30 hours a week playing micro stakes. And I have been all year. I just haven't been putting out videos. I have been screen capturing my sessions, but I've got to sift through all of that footage and put together videos. And I said, well, what's easier than that? And it's doing this. It's recording myself playing live and just uploading it. That's simple. So you guys are probably going to see my more recent sessions before you get to see ones that I played months ago. I know that's ass backwards, but that's how I do things sometimes. Just wanted to do what was easiest to get you guys the content. Put a 7 out there. There's nothing they could put out for a chop except a king. Yeah, I believe a king would chop it. Oh, they did put the 7 out. So he doesn't lose everything. 28% veto. Metalhead is a guy that I normally see crushing it on the leaderboards, but the last couple days he has been at the very, very bottom of them. Let's see where he's at now. I know he's down. Yep, he's at the very bottom, losing $71 today. And he must have gotten crazy to do that. And because we haven't seen him really play any hands. Oh, Mickey Mouse is back. Is that the same one? Mickey Mouse 69? Yep. Mickey Mouse is back. And Mickey Mouse doesn't have a lot of experience. You see that? 14 games, 458 hands. Mickey Mouse is a new player to this club. Probably a new player to PPPoker. If it said that this club is his main club. Lots of action, guys. We're just not finding ourselves in it. I know you got to play to get in it, but the stacks are more evenly distributed now, which is fine for me because anybody could have doubled me up then and still can now, except for two players. We have two short stacks again. Anything under $10. Anything triple digits. $5.94 and the $3. Those are short stacks. $10 is not a short stack. That's 50 big blinds on this game. You can start this game with $4. So 10 is not a short stack. I think Mickey Mouse actually started this with $4. That's what they do. They put a couple bucks on the account and they take a shot. 10-cent, 20-cent shots. That's degen shit right there. And you see that he just lost everything a little bit ago. So he probably left, deposited another $20, and is trying to run up $4 here. Put a diamond out there. Diamond, diamond, diamond. I'm rooting for a diamond. Oh no, we don't even need a diamond. Oh yeah, we did. He had two pair. I didn't see that. I just was looking at the jacks. 6 deuce. We get trash hands and we get them over and over and over again. Holy jeez. Wow. Wow. I mean, it's just ridiculous, the cards that I'm getting dealt. And now I'm starting to sound like Phil Hellmuth. I waited all day and all day and all day to get pocket tens, and then I flop a set and check and trap this guy who wants to call it all off with ace jack, and he hits runner, runner, blah, blah, blah. That's a classic Phil Hellmuth rant. Especially if he would have had like ace king right here. And somebody's in it with ace jack. His rants are some funny shit. I would love to make him go on a rant, but I don't think I have the bankroll. Although I have seen him sit down and play 1-2 with players just to make an appearance and still get pissed off. Like, come on, Phil. And then he says, not about the money. This is my life. Okay, well, everybody, loses. Jack 10. Jack 10. He needs an ace only. Yep. Needed an ace only. Got to be careful what I say, because when I say shit wrong, You guys kill me in the comments. So I have to look and think before I speak. Maybe I should let my dog in. It is kind of hot out. I think he's actually knocking on the back door. Hold on. Hey, bud. Sorry. Is it hot out there? Got fun digging in the dirt. Okay, we are back. He was sitting right at the door waiting to come in. I should really maybe open some of these aces. But I've just never played middling aces. Well, if anybody in this club watches these vlogs, they're going to know exactly how to play against me. But that's okay, because I don't play the same way all the time. There's a lot of play going on when I'm not live on camera. So I'm not being held accountable for what I'm doing. So I'm not necessarily playing as tight. Okay, we got some good card removal here, so we'll go ahead and raise this up from under the gun. King Jack isn't a great hand, especially offsuit, but like I said, it's good for card removal. And it seems like when we raise, we lately have been getting some respect, so. And that's an ideal flop for us, so we should win this pot. Hopefully they think we're c-betting. Boom, okay. Winning pots, no showdown poker. Ace-8 again. Just repetitive, continuous, same hands over and over again. Everybody limp, please, so I can check. Come on, metalhead. I'm second to act. Middle ace. Just get rid of it. Because we are running our stack back up slowly but surely. We're only down $5.66. Last time I checked, it was $6.67. So I think we were down at our lowest point to 12 something. So, guys, it only takes one. Only takes one. If you ever watch Brian Christopher's slots, he plays slot machines and wins big jackpots on YouTube. But he's probably down a shit ton of money, you know, and only uploads when he wins. But he always says, it only takes one. And he'll hit some big jackpot. He'll be down a couple hundred and then hit for like $5,000. It's fun to watch. I don't play slot machines, but I can't lie, it's fun to watch. It's a little bit exhilarating. Okay, 40% of a royal flush. They used to pay jackpots for hitting royals, and I hit a royal before, and I'm going to put that in a video on a 20-cent, 40-cent, and the jackpot was $226. So I probably should 3-bet here, but I feel like he will call, and I'm in first position. I should re-raise, being as though I'm in first position. So let's take control of this pot. Let's see what he does. Okay, good move by re-raising. We 3-bet, we win the pot. So, guys, I'm not playing bad. Just an unfortunate session. Okay, so we're on our way back up, though. The graph is going back up. We're $5.04 down. We throw away the winner again. We could show that deuce, too, because doesn't really matter that we're folding a deuce. They're not going to deduce that we are really tight because we folded a deuce. So we can show that. Deuce 3 again, back to back. You guys, I'm so glad I'm recording this because you would think somebody is making this stuff up. Wow. At least it's not one of those days where the cards are causing so much action that I just keep bleeding and bleeding chips. I mean, if you want to look at it as your glass is half full, you could see it that way, I guess. You know, easy folds. Don't bleed a lot of chips calling to see a flop. And so far, when I do see a flop, at least when I open and see a flop, lately, last couple hands, I've been hitting them pretty hard. Top pairs, good kickers. I just want to get off, eat, watch a movie, and take a nap. I do have work to do too. I run a business from home, but I don't have a lot of work to do today. Just some stuff that would take like an hour or two. And I just jump. Oh wow, look at that shit. And I just jump in while the water was warm today. Why can't I call the 6-5 offsuit? Can't cry over spilled milk, and you can't cry over hands that you folded pre-flop. Put an ace up there. No heart. Well, that certainly would have slowed me down a little bit, but not a whole lot. Definitely raising a 20-cent bet there if I'm in it. King deuce tried to bluff, and the river 10 called. See, these guys aren't playing very well. And I would love to get some hands to get in there and play with them. See who our big winner is. Bulavka, something, probably Russian guy. Aphrodite. Yoda Broda. Okay, these guys are winning $40, $35, $30 in these sessions. And these aren't the only sessions they're playing. Like, they'll jump off, hit another table, or hit a bigger table. Do the same thing. I mean, you can win $100 a day. It's not hard. We will be raising this. I hate ace queen. But the standard play is to open this. So we are going to open it. Now, if that other guy that kept 3-betting me heavy was still to my left, if he did it this time, I would jam over top of him. But that's player dependent. Can't say I would do it over top of anyone. And I get a walk. Okay, so that theory that I stated earlier in the vlog about, you know, waiting it out, not playing many hands, seeing what's going on. And when I raise later in the vlog, I will get some respect, is actually working. I mean, I'm proving it several times. Maybe they just don't have a hand to call with, but I am getting the folds through. With ace queen, I don't mind taking a flop, but getting the folds through is fine with ace queen offsuit. Ace queen offsuit, I will take the folds. Because the way we are running, we have to get some blinds back. So, down $4.76. So, we're grinding it back up, guys. Grinding it back up. Solid play is finally taking over. Because I feel like we're playing solid. The only argument I have to that is, like I said, I just might not be aggressive enough this session. Maybe it's because of the camera. Maybe it's because of the cards. I mean, I certainly don't mind losing 20 bucks. It's not going to kill me. Just, I want to play good poker for the content that I put out. Limp or fold? Don't be a bitch. Don't be a bitch. He did not get the memo and decided to be a bitch. We're down $4.96. Ah, every time I've got 3 deuce, I flop trip deuces. Oh, we don't need to show that. We don't need to let him know about a hand that we could have won but didn't because we didn't play it. This could be interesting. First position with a speculative hand that a lot of people think looks pretty, but in reality isn't that great. Murphy's got a strong opening range, but he is in late position, so we're just going to call and take a flop. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Mickey Mouse's opening range sucks. But Murphy's range here is probably stronger than ours. That's a 3x what we already have out. So we're just gonna fold it. Damn it, that's unfortunate. I didn't realize Mickey Mouse was sitting up there like a little bitch. So we lose 80 cents on that hand. No big deal, but damn it. Damn it, damn it. Would Murphy shove with King 3. I knew we were ahead of his range. Don't put a club up there. Set of 5s and set of 7s. So, okay. We weren't in great shape pre-flop. We were against fucking Mickey Mouse. The other guys had pocket pairs and we only had overs. Queen 9. Spec hand. Speculative hand. Marginal hand. If it was, this is marginal. If it was suited, I guess it would be a speculative hand. could speculate that you could flop well with it. But with it offsuit, you flop marginal. So Murphy's opening range there was pocket fives. So he will open any pocket pair. There's that deuce three. Murphy's opening range was pocket fives, and this guy to the left of me's calling range there was pocket sevens, which is standard. The open with pocket fives a little weird, but I get it. He was in late position. The flat was sevens, I get that, but fucking Mickey Mouse shoving with king 3 suited, it's just plain stupid. He's got a lot of chips now. Well, not a lot, but he's got more than us. Look at that, we got a full house. Everybody does, and this could be interesting. Mickey Mouse could have one of those. Ah, better full house. Okay. Nice, Murph. All right, pocket nines. And this is said to be the pocket pair that flops the most sets. So if Mickey Mouse jams on us after that loss, we're calling him with nines. Unless somebody jams or 3-bets before he does. I think this is safe enough to go ahead and bet again. Probably just going to look like a C bet though. I think we're good again. Yeah, I figured the first bet was going to look like a C bet since that board is so dry. I figured the second bet should tell him that we have a hand. It's so tricky when you have a hand like pocket nines and the board comes out 10-3-3. It's so dry, right? And I've been opening like ace king, ace queen, king jack. I've been opening those types of hands. So when the board comes out 10-3-3 and I bet again, it really does look like a C bet. So a lot of times if they have overs, they're going to call. And it's hard to decide how much you should bet on the flop. If you want them to go away and take the pot down, how big of a bet should you make it? If you make it too big, does it look like you're just trying to take it down with, a hand that didn't hit, like ace king, ace queen, ace jack? Normally it just looks like a standard C bet, and a lot of these players, they float the flop. But when the turn came a 5, I believe it was a 5. Not going to take you guys away from the action here, but when the board came a 5, yeah, the turn came a 5, then that was a safe card to bet again, and he can give it up at that point. King 10 I'm not a huge fan of. Okay, guys, we are down $3.90, so we have rallied our way back up the ladder a little bit. And at this point, I want to break even, go eat some pizza and watch a movie. Come back and play a little bit later. I do not want to throw in a losing session here on this vlog. But at the same time, we've got to get decent cards here. Guess I could just heat my pizza up and just play here. Sit out for a hand or two. Alright, yeah, guys, I gotta eat, so I'm gonna go warm up some pizza. And I'll be right back, but you guys won't even know that because I can go like this and I'll be back with my pizza. Alright guys, back with my pizza and shitty cards again. Wow. So hungry. Domino's. This is not a paid advertisement. Let me get a napkin. Don't you steal my pizza, Tyrone. You steal Daddy's food. You're not getting any, bud. You got pizza last night. 2 days before that, you're not eating your dog food. You gotta eat your dog food, buddy. You used to love that dog food. Now you're getting pizza. He's getting spoiled. Sitting here begging for a piece. No, Daddy's food. Daddy's hungry. You got food right there. So what do you guys think about Doug Polk not playing any more poker? I saw his, shit, I'm crumbling up a napkin in the microphone. Saw his little video talking about he doesn't want to play poker anymore. And I get it. There's times where I don't want to play. Like right now. Thank you, King. A fucking asshole Mickey Mouse out of here. Let him go borrow another $10 from a friend and put it back on here and lose it again. Fucking degenerates, man. Oh, I should have put a note on him. But it's cool. I can remember his name. I wonder how much he's down in here. He's second under, or right above Metalhead. Down $46. In for 46, down 46. All right, Murph, let's do it. That worked out pretty easy. It's the pizza power. It's not the run good juice. It's the pizza power. I should have 3-bet that or raised that hand. This Azure Drake or Azure Drake. Play with him a lot. He is a pretty swingy player. Please let me limp with this. Ah. Damn it. I got a gutter ball. What? Put a jack. He had the jack, so yeah, we could have been a little more aggressive there. We would have won the pot. Steve C up top. I know Steve C. I know Azure Drake. I know Murphy and Metalhead. So, table has changed just a little bit. Maybe it'll be in our favor. We're down $3.86. I feel like my head's getting cut off. Sorry, bud. I ran over his foot with my wheel. See, right there, I'd 3-bet if I was in the hand. On the large side, too. So I could have the option of just taking it down or building a pot when I hit. I think I remember saying one time, why didn't I play that 7 deuce suited? Because it flopped a flush or something, but not to an open and a call. People are just blowing my phone up. Would have had an irrelevant gut shot there. And then paired the river. Should be no good, probably. That might be good. Might be good. Somebody might have a low club. If he bets, he has a big club. Murphy called. 10-7 again. How many times have I had the same hand back to back? Unreal. I'm not giving you any pizza, dude. Our hand's good here. Maybe I might have to edit this. Time lapse all this folding. If I do edit, I don't think I'm going to take snippets out. I think I'll just time lapse through all the folding until I get to a hand that I play, and then play it at regular speed, and then proceed with the time lapse. Ooh, could be a nice one. Could have been a nice one. The TV is calling my name. The word lazy is calling my name. Just tired. We got pot odds to get in there. We don't have position and we don't have a great hand, so I'm going to let it go. I take all these things into consideration, not just the cards that I hold. We got 4 slices of pizza under our belt. We got the Run Good juice. Now we just need the cards. And the Coors Light girls. That'd be nice. I haven't seen them in forever. Do they even have Coors Light girls anymore? I don't have regular TV, guys, so I don't see commercials. I have Netflix and Voodoo and Stars and some other shit. And I'm looking for an NFL package now. If you guys know of an NFL package that I can download that is the shit, please let me know, because I'd like to do some sports betting. And I want to watch the games that I got money on. I know the Browns and Jets play tonight, because today is Thursday, September 18th, I believe. No, September 20th. I'm way off. Such is my life. I don't know if I can open this. I wonder if I get through that. Oh, I got a pair. I got a pair and it's hard to flop a pair. check that card. I'm going to continue to bet that card. This could be a mistake, guys, but have to show some aggression. I called with a 7, so we got knocked back down. Him calling with a 7, gosh, that makes me want to top up and really play his ass. I bet like I had the flush. Wow. That's a little tilting. How does he call down there with a 7? Six, 7. Well, he has a gut shot on the turn, but the flush is already out. I don't see how he calls down there. Unless he puts me on ace king, ace queen. Just don't see the call down. That's just a bad call down, in my opinion. Maybe I gave something away. Did I give anything away there? Was that a bad call down? I should have bet bigger. I didn't think I had to, though. Didn't think he was repping much, and he wasn't. Oh well, next hand. It's hard to flop a pair, but when I play, we both flop a pair, and I get the smaller one. Oh well. 1 is all it takes, guys. And here we go. Best hand of the session. Pocket queens. Is it going to make us or break us? Even if we lose with it, I doubt it's going to felt us. Unless we have to call it off pre-flop. Yeah, pre-flop. We're going to put in a 3-bet. He should fold. Pocket queens is a winner. I don't mind that. I'll take it. Anything I can win at this point, I will take it. Let's limp call with this. Play it just a tad bit tricky. He's raising from the button, so it's a little hard to give him a whole lot of credit. There we go. Now that's a flop that I do like. Unless somebody leads into us. And we'll just do what these guys do. We'll bet the shit out of this. If I go bust on this hand, I go bust on this hand. Why is he doing this? He did raise. That was a bad turn. Bad turn, bad turn, bad turn. We're going to call it off. Ah, he needs a club. We win. Nice. I told you guys, it only takes one. Ace 6. Okay, flopped the nut flush draw, so he puts in the re-raise, which is standard. We get sticky and call down there with top pair. I mean, at the time, before I knew their cards, it looked like a beautiful board for me. Beautiful dry board. Did not know he was sitting on the nut flush draw. Even when he re-raised, I didn't consider nut flush draw. I considered maybe a set of 5s or 8s. or on the turn I considered maybe ace king, but I thought the king was really bad for us, but it was not. We got sticky, and you guys may be saying that that was a bad call. I called it all off, but did you guys see how much I had left in my stack after I bet the flop on that hand? It wasn't much. So it really wasn't that bad of a call off. I'm going to play this suited ace, see if anything develops with it. And then probably call this session a wrap, since we're booking a profit now and we were down almost $10 for the session. So we're probably gonna flat and open here unless it's too big. Actually, I don't see any open that we wouldn't flat here. Nobody's jamming. Hopefully it just gets limped around. Worst case scenario, we call 80 cents. Yep, 80 cents. And I will call the 80 cents. Oh wow, look at this flop. I'm screenshotting and checking. Hope he puts a C-bet out. Okay, now we have to bet because there's two flush draws. Okay, we are out of here, guys. We are out of here. Not even playing the queen nine. We are up $6.51, which is great because we were almost down $10. I said we were going to rally back, and we did. We played a good solid session, maybe not as aggressive as we would have liked to have played, but because we did, we rallied back. Once we started getting cards, we started winning. So thanks guys for tuning in, and see you next session.